punishable by imprisonment in a jail or a house of correction for not more than 2 years, or by a fine of not more than $5,000 or both. Plaintiff's motion papers themselves refer to the fact that the false quote unquote quote was taken from audio from a phone call between Kearney and Reed that was leaked. That recording and plaintiff's counsel.
Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. It's just a live with Felicia handles it on the hair channel today. We're just going to be handling some work, and if you have any questions, leave it in the comment section, in the chat, and I'll answer them for you. And yeah, in front of you, what we have here is the Cardi B wig. We're still working on it. It's not done yet, but we're going to get to that. Today we're going to leave that color on for most of the day. I put it on this morning, and it's just the light color that she had on the wig. If you go back and look at my video shorts that I have of the making of this wig, you will see that I added the picture of what this is going to look like. I'll probably show it to you before I switch over to what we're going to do next. All right.
Intended to distract from the issue of phone preservation. There's a footnote. As shown
Okay, so I put the color on the Cardi B wig. I'm gonna let it sit for a while. This is how I did the back. I took out the white, the stringy white that was just hanging down, and I put in the angle that she had on her wig. So we're gonna let that sit, and when it's all nice and dry, I'm gonna wash it out by sections so it doesn't get on the blonde part. All right, so this is what I did earlier today, and we're gonna move to our other endeavor.
Thank you, Judge, very much for giving me this opportunity. The first thing I want to say is we are withdrawing our motion.
Which
We are
is,
not trying to block Karen Reed on the civil side from getting her phone back.
which is this. We'll be using the Marcel's today.
I don't know what they agreed to, but when something like this happens, we're going to have to file 5
Old
motions
school.
fly across the country, not me usually, but somebody's got to fly across the country, or lawyers have to show up to a hearing. We got to drive to Tampa for a
And
hearing,
I'll be
drive to
using
Orlando for
my
a hearing.
stove.
I want safety.
This is the old
You
one, but
wasted my time. You
yeah,
made me argue back
I'm
and
sure
forth.
you guys
made me
know
show
about
the
this.
court today. I don't know what agreement was made. Maybe they don't care.
And I'm just putting it here. I don't usually use it here, but because,
we don't know what happened
let me
behind
turn this TV down.
But Diller, after all these back and forth with the papers, and after making
But
everybody show up for this
because
hearing,
I
he's
am
withdrawing his
doing
motion.
this tutorial for you guys,
We're agreeing to lose, Judge. After we fought this back and forth.
we're gonna just leave it right here. I didn't plug it in yet. Making sure. Put it right there. And this is the color I used on the Cardi B wig. It's a jet black semi-permanent. So it's gonna really stick real good. And I'm also gonna curl up that wig nice and pretty. I wanna show you guys. Oh gosh. Let me show you guys if you didn't get to see it before, or so you can know what you're looking at least. So let's see. I think it's this one. Is it? Maybe. Let me turn it down. Look closely and you're gonna see. Is this the video? I don't think this is the video, guys. Hold on. This is the video. So that's the style we're working towards. She had more white on her tips, but I feel like her wig was white and they added the black to it. My lace was white and I used black bundles. So it's like inspired. It's not the exact, but that's the making of it. And now we're gonna finish it up. So I made this unit. It's only a little tutorial. I'm going to show you guys how to use the Marceau curling irons basically, but this is a 16-inch 13 by 6 lace frontal. It's for sale actually. I'm just throwing some curls in. to show you guys how to use the marcels. Thank you, Cheyenne. Thank you. Oh, no, wrong person. But hi, Cheyenne. And thank you, Montana Bruda. Thank you so much. Thank you. I did it myself. Let me show you guys. It's not even done, but that's like a little pocketbook with flowers in it. That's my initial. I got some little gems, a little $100 bill over there. It's not real. Um, I got that little package right there that has a Louis Vuitton thingy. And in the ceiling, this is what it looks like. So yeah, I'm a decorator. And I got some more stuff over there, but you know, the LED. And I got some flowers over here and the grass and stuff. Thanks, guys. And on my table, I got 2 tables over here that I work off of. All right. So I'm going to show you guys how to go about using your Marcel curling irons and how I make the curls stay and be extra bouncy with the products that I use. Yeah, I'm just going to show you guys that. So sometimes I might go mute, but I'm here. It's the Hair Channel Live. It's just like the National Geographic Channel, the History Channel, the QVC Shopping Channel. It's just the Hair Channel. So yeah, thanks for coming in. Hit the like button, and I hope you're subscribed. Now I'm going to turn on the iron, the stove. And I love to do hair, guys, but I am a law and crime junkie. So if you hear like commentary in the back about it, don't mind me. I don't really play music, of course, on YouTube. So if you hear commentary in the back, it's just like law and crime stuff. All right. And I'm running out of pins. I have to go and get some pins because I'm definitely running out of them. I've been like searching and finding pins all over the place. And I always give them to like customers when I let them leave with the curls in their heads. So yeah, that's what we're going through right now. Kind of pinless, but we're going to use what we have. Stick around. I'm about to start the video. The stove is getting hot and we'll get started. Thanks for the hearts. And I don't know if you guys can hype the video. I don't know if you see that option right there, but please hype the video. I would really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so I don't know if I was on mute when I said it a little while ago, but last night when I was doing this unit, I had some more product left on my hand. So what I did was I just added it into the hair. So I'm not gonna add any more of the first product that I use. And I guarantee you it doesn't make it heavy or any of that. And if you stick around, you're gonna see when I drop these curls down what it looked like. But the first product I used was just this. Yep, and you can kind of use almost any grease, and it doesn't make the hair heavy. You just can't use a whole bunch, but it gives it a shine, and it lets the curls like really stay like you had a roller set. And then I use this. So I use the grease, and before I curl, I spray this, and look how soft these curls still look. So yeah, these are the products we're using today to finish up. I'm not going to use any more of this because I already used it. And when I do the front, I'm only going to use a tiny bit, or whatever residuals I have from the back, it will work its way up to the front, so maybe I won't have to use any more of this. That's what it looks like. But yeah, I'll definitely be using this throughout the curls. And anytime a reminder, whereas if you're using a stove that's plugged in, do not put anything that has alcohol near the stove. No cans, nothing like that. It will spark if you guys get it.
These are the tentacles, right? All of these things extend from when you're charged with a crime. This is somebody who was exonerated of all the serious charges that she was charged with. This is still what she's going through. We saw it after their car. It's happened to their cell phone. Very interesting. So you can imagine how people think about people they hate during trial. Or before trial. You can feel the same way about how some people feel about Karen Reed. But those people before they are tried are assumed just as innocent as Karen Reed is now. She's got all these protections for double jeopardy, things like that. But they are presumed innocent as if they have not committed crime. Very interesting, all this stuff that's going on. A ton of you guys have sent me questions. I'm following the court of research trial, so sorry to kind of jump into this, but I want to do it here now. I'm on spring break, so this video will be playing at some point while I'm out of town for you. So hit that like button, please, if you haven't already. Make sure you are subscribed. Tell me in the comments what you think about this situation. Support me to right decision. Until next time, I'm out. Thanks for watching another episode of The Lawyer You Know. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit the thumbs up and share with your friends who may be interested here on YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok. And don't forget to check out the Lawyer You Know podcast featuring new episodes every week. And if you have a case that you want to personally talk to us about in your life, it's a personal injury case, wrongful death, catastrophic injury, car accident, truck accident, or even politics, please email us at lawyeryouknow@gmail.com.
Who do I think I am? But anyway, let's get started. So because this is the first piece that I'm taking up, I didn't start from the top, so it's basically the thickest piece, and the marcel is not that hot. So the hotter it is, the better it is, but you gotta have really good control. So that's why I'm holding it so long, so the heat can really put that curl in there. And then as I go along, it's not gonna be that, you know, it's not gonna be this much work that I'm actually doing now, because the pieces are gonna be a little bit thinner.
I want you to imagine the scene when you meet them. Those people that showed up on their phone, who cried out and said, "Where is the world?" I want you to imagine Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts you right in front of that person on the day of judgment. You recognize them, they recognize you, and they come up to you and they say, "Jazakallah." Oh Allah, this person saw me from thousands of miles away, but did not back away. This brother, this sister, this nephew, this person raised their voice, and all along we knew that he was on. I want you to imagine the scene when you meet them. Those people that showed up on your phone, who cried out and said, "Where is the world?" I want you to imagine when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts you right in front of that person on the day of judgment, and you recognize them and they recognize you, and they come up to you and they say, "Jazakallah." Oh Allah, this person saw me from thousands of miles away and come back. This brother, this sister, this nephew, this person raised their voice, and all along we knew that you would help us. We knew that victory was yours. I want you to imagine the scene when you meet them again. Those people that showed up on your phone, who cried out and said, "Where is the world?" I want you to imagine when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts you right in front of that person on the day of judgment. You recognize them and they recognize you, and they come up to you and they say, "Jazakallah." Oh Allah, this person saw me from thousands of miles away and did not back away. This brother, this sister, this nephew, this person raised their voice, and all along we knew that you would help us. We knew that victory was yours. I want you to imagine the scene when you meet them. Those people that showed up on your phone, who cried out and said, "Where is the world?" I want you to imagine when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts you right in front of that person on the day of judgment, and you recognize them, they recognize you, and they come up to you and say, "Jazakallah." Oh Allah, this person saw me from thousands of miles away and did not back away. This brother, this sister, this nephew, this person raised their voice, and all along we knew that you would help us. We knew that victory was yours. I want you to imagine the scene when you meet them. Those people that showed up on your phone, who cried out and said, "Where is the world?"
This helps me pay for my bills. Sign up directly on the app. Your own hours. Get paid to deliver on your time. There are opportunities in over 7,000 cities. Plus 20% of your tips. Subscriber app and get started today.
Tax expertise without fees. Switch to a TurboTax expert. $150. All tax situations, no returns. $150, only no surprises. Now this is taxes.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back into an episode of The Lawyer Zone. And today we are doing a hearing she has 4 new lawyers that have just entered notices of appearance. So it could just be a simple.
Well,
terms.
to answer the last question, heat on the hair that long, the Marcel's not that hot. Remember, it depends on how long you leave it in, determines the the heat, the temperature of it. And remember, this is not real hair. These are bundles, and this is like not bundles, but pack hair, velvet. I can show you guys the pack that I use, but I'm tempering these Marcells because this Marcel, I do freeze curls with this too. I can't use freeze curl temperature to curl bouncy curls, so it's different. You have to know how to temper it. Obviously, you see no smoke really coming off of this, so it's not that hot. It's like hot enough to get that curl. When you hold it, the longer you hold it, the heat will go through the hair because it's not very thick, but it's a thick piece of hair, especially the very first one. So you gotta hold it to let the heat hold into the curl because you want the curl to stay. You know what I mean? So it's not a lot of heat at all. If it was a lot of heat, this hair would be burning because it's long, and it probably would be sticking and all kind of crazy stuff would be happening. So no, no, honey, it's not too much heat. See that curl?
Trial lawyers, one of the best insurance defense law firms in New England. Okay, there's gonna be a commonality here that we're gonna look at. Here are all of the, on the right side, all of the different practice areas we practice in.
Now, as I go down, I will take smaller pieces. So it depends on how long you leave the iron in the stove. So you see smoke on it now? It's getting, and if you look, I'm going to do it a little bit hotter, and then when I use the Marcel, that when it's really hot, I have to move faster. You got to move really fast if the Marcel is hot. If you temper it properly and you know what you're doing, you can actually take time and curl your hair properly instead of moving really fast. You know what I mean? So we're going to take a smaller piece.
I think it might have been a different firm, or it might have been this one. Someone was saying, big firm lawyers or big firm results, small firm deals. Big firm.
I'm using some hold.
Small firm touch, whatever, right?
Now my iron's really hot. So I spin it to take some of the heat off. And as I'm going to start the curl, I'm going to have to blow on it because it's a little bit more high temperatured. And I'm moving a little faster and I'm going up and down because it will burn now because the temperature is higher. So you got to really move the Marcel. You got to really move your fingers because you don't want it to burn on the inside of the curl. So definitely not a lot of heat on the first curl. Okay.
What is workers' compensation defense? How do you put together your website? Is usually what you want.
I usually just pin it to the last curl that I did.
Something that you can have plaintiff's lawyers or defense lawyers, depending on how.
So I hope that answered your question.
Well, we discuss how they handle these cases and they defend these cases. They understand how to represent companies. They handle serious personal injury cases.
See how hot that is? I cannot use that.
Point out because this is the only one that may have some content of they don't necessarily come out and say it. I mean, this says effective defense, which again, if I'm trying to look like something that may be plaintiff on this website, that would be really nice. Because that's the majority of everything they say on this website is that they are a defense firm.
Gotta move fast because it's hot.
Exactly what they're doing right now. at real quick and let's compare the seller's firm, who is staying on, by the way. Let's take a look here, okay? Creative thinkers, exceptional results. They're New England's premier firm, almost exactly what the other firm said. Here we go. Big firm experience, small firm touch. Creative solutions, community giving, okay? So this is all practice areas, same thing. For the most part, all the things, okay? Our firm, through our firm, actually, want to go through, I guess we'll do it through our, 75 plus attorneys, 5 offices, 80 plus years of private legal services, okay? How big they are, accomplishments, and the reason I'm showing you this, now we're going to take a look at the attorneys here. Whenever they have a file, you didn't know how to do it. So, if I just scroll here really quick, get the gist of what I'm trying to show you here. They are a big firm. Big defense firm. That is two similarities between the firm that just got removed and then GMW who is staying on the case. Okay? So they have a big defense firm already on the case with big firm experience, big firm resources, lots of lawyers working, an associate to cover something, or somebody that explains it to Karen Reed, or even Alan Jackson, here's how the civil litigation works over here in Massachusetts, taking Howard home, explain this to me. They've got all the I got a jump start on Christmas days this year, especially for my wife, because it's always hard to find something different for her that delivery is hot. My first stop is today's sponsor, Uncommon Goods, because not only do they have things you can't find anywhere else, they have Christmas themed gifts and sections. If you look, I picked out this Christmas shop for my wife Christmas Village because it's DIY. So me and my wife worked on putting it together, and I'm actually really glad that I got an early start because it's gonna give us time to put it together, and I want to give it to her early while she's decorating for Christmas, and she can actually put it in her Christmas Village, and she'll love the fact that my son and I spend time together putting the special gift together for her for Christmas. So that really is the gift that I'm giving. Plus, I'm giving us so many cool gifts for every holiday and birthday, or yourself, which I did as well. Every time I look at their website, they have so many things that make me think of other people, which is how I like to buy gifts. So you guys should check it out. Thank you, Howto, for sponsoring this episode. Because of that, you get 15% off your next gift by clicking the link in the description below. So maybe that other firm, Mellow Porter, so maybe that other firm was withdrawn or removed because it wasn't necessary. There were two duplicative of Michigan utility firm. Okay? That could be one of the reasons. We've got to look at some potential reasons, and based on my experience, why defendants or even plaintiffs have changed firms in cases that I've been a part of. So now let's take a look at what lawyers have joined the case.
That's why I like when I have nails on because it really helps. But I've been using my little nubs to help me along.
Enter by appearance, Thomas Ang. Number 2, by the way, Frank Maravellis. You'll notice the two name partners, which means the two
Look at this curl that I just did. See how soft and bouncy it still is, even though I used this. The best curls you will ever get in your life. Even if you have your own hair blow dry and your hair is natural and you get a flat iron without this, of course, and then when it's time to put some big bouncy curls, like bump it, and put a little bit of this and a little bit of hold, the shine and the bump that you would get out of this world, okay? And you can use it on your weave or your wigs. But you don't have to use this kind. You can use any soft hold spritz, and you can use, or hair spritz. I say spritz because I don't really like the cans too much. And use some type of hair grease, really lightly, and you're good to go. All right, so I'm going to search for some more pins, guys. I'll be right back. But look at that curl I just did. I just did this curl. This is the last curl I just did. And look at that. Use the hair grease with the spritz. I guarantee you I won't steer you wrong. I'll be right back. It amazes me how people find bad things to say when they don't even realize what's going on, or like, this is a tutorial. You need to be learning instead of making comments. I saw the heat part. I didn't see the top that says all that heat. Like, really? It's the best way. If you know how to temper your Marcel curling iron, you will not be burning anything or ruining any hair, real or fake. I'm looking for my flat iron to continue, but I'm just gonna do another curl, and then I'll go grab my flat iron so I can smooth out this to finish off this side.
Bicycle premises construction centers. What's on this list? 1983 actions. But, is the 1983 action a personal injury case? My answer to you is yes, because someone was damaged by having their civil rights violated. So that's the type of lawyer that would usually handle it, is on the personal injury side. The civil trial lawyer that handles plaintiffs that have been damaged, no fault of their own. We are dedicated to achieving optimal results for every client in a cost-effective manner. While we are experienced trial lawyers who are thoroughly prepared to represent our clients in the Often we are able to successfully resolve cases through alternative dispute resolution methods such as settlement conferences, mediation, arbitration, and private litigation. And you can contact our office. Okay? So, we may never know. This is kind of strategy in the background between insurance companies, defendants like Karen Reed, the other lawyers on the case, authors on the case, maybe somebody from Jackson's firm is ranking here, somebody from Sheehan Finney's like, I work better with this firm, or maybe they're really good at handling specific experts. I don't know. But to me, to have some lawyers experienced on the plaintiff's side seems like a point of attack for Karen Reed's team. Maybe it has something to do with it, maybe it didn't. I know that there are people in Jackson's firm that have experience on the plaintiff's side on 1983 actions. So it's not like they didn't have some of this already. Let's take a look at one last thing. We're gonna look at each of these individual lawyers. Before we look at the individual lawyers, we remember before they had 3 of that other firm, Mellon Porter, 3 of I don't know 50 lawyers. I don't know how many lawyers they had. And then Sheehan, I think they said they had 75 plus lawyers.
You gotta work your wrist, your fingers, all of that. The longer the iron is on here, the thicker the hair is, it cools down.
But it looks like there are 5, 6, 7, 8 lawyers total. Senior counsel usually means they're not working a ton. Maybe they're helping with stuff, but I also don't really know what director means. I assume partner, since we have 1 associate. I assume director is an associate. Maybe it's like a non-equity partner or junior partner. But so if we're just saying out of these 6 people that are partners or directors, which seem like the higher profile lawyers in the firm. So out of 6, 1 is Thomas Stagg, 2 are Novellis, 3 Sarah Shipley, and 4 Michael Bell have joined Karen Reed's defense team. 4 out of 6. So to me, that's showing she has this firm's entire attention. Not to say big firms, they give you attention, whatever, big firm experience, small firm touch. Well, when you have 4 of the 6 lawyers filing for a
Tiny bit.
Case. So let's take a look at each of the ones that have joined her team. Mr. Tang is a founding partner, there are 2, of the firm. He has continued to practice in the state courts of Massachusetts and Connecticut, the federal court of Massachusetts, and the United States Supreme Court. Mr. Tang has successfully mediated, arbitrated, and tried numerous cases of verdict in Massachusetts Superior Court and District Court. He handles complex matters involving corporate law,
In school,
trucking accidents,
when they're teaching you how to do this,
insurance coverage,
you literally have to have the tip coming through the middle. I'm gonna see if I still could do it in my next one, because the way I'm doing it is not the way they teach you in school.
Beverage Association conference in Las Vegas to the nightclub and bar industry on Dram Shop Library.
All right, let me see if I can do it like how they taught us in school.
Right? We have somebody out here. People not against Karen Reed. You went to New England School of Law.
Let me see if I still could do
And then the
it.
professional association, so honors the super lawyer grade, a lot of them are the super lawyers. This is interesting.
All right, so if I mess up, I mess up, but let me see if I can still do it the way they taught us in school. And for this, I don't want it to be hot because let me see if I remember, do I? It was like that. Yeah, you had to have it through the middle. Why would they let us do it like that? That was weird. But yeah, we had to have the piece through the middle. We couldn't have it coming out to the tip right there. I know why they do that, so you can have like a, not a spiral Shirley Temple-ish curl, but that's how they teach us in school. And you could even see it looks more like a roller set type of curl. To all three of you guys, can you please leave a like on the video? We're just doing a tutorial on how to use Marcel curling irons for bouncy curls at Arms Shaw 67625. That's what's happening. I think I put it in the title. It's the hair channel. Yeah. BRB, taking the curls, guys, and rewind the video and see how I accomplished them. I'll be right back. And I'm gonna plug this out because I don't trust it. It gets so hot. I'd rather just plug it out. I'm not in the mood for any drama. Be right back. I've ran out of pins, so I gotta end the live. But I'll be back to show y'all the end results. I'm gonna take out a couple of curls so you guys can see. Well, you know what? I'll wait. You guys come back to see the end results.
The judges laying the ground rules, like, here's where I'm at, here's what I already think, so let's already these points. I see the reason to say that Celtics lying. They said this was a one and only thing, so they're not reckless. They're not being so unreasonable as they should.
All right, so we're all pinned up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back with the Cardi B wig and with the let out of this beautiful baby. Love you guys. See you all in the next video. Bye.